Good morning, SKN. I'm Andre Cunningham.
And I'm Corten Zagarty.
And welcome to our 360th
Yes,
episode.
we are pedaling on.
Yes, we are.
And we are going strong.
Can't wait to reach 400.
I know, we're almost there.
We're batting well.
Yes, very much so.
Also, welcome our viewers on TVC channel 40 on the cable, and also those watching TVC on the Tel TV cable network in St. Martin.
Don't forget those who are streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome in. Tell your friends to turn on their tellies or their devices. We are on.
Indeed. So let's get right into what's happening in local news. This one comes to us from SKNIS. The Federation's Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, declared on Tuesday that the financial health of the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Fund, the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, and the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank group of companies is strong and getting stronger. A closer look at the data per institution gives greater insight into the financial standing. From a Social Security report, Dr. Drew said, and quote, "At the end of April 2023, the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Fund stood at 1.73 billion. There was a surplus of income over expenditure of 5.1 million for the year to date, compared to a deficit of 7.5 million at the same time in 2022, end quote. As it relates to the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank group of companies, a deficit was registered during its last fiscal year, which ended in June 2022. However, the Prime Minister said that the numbers for the current fiscal year are positive. Prime Minister Dr. Drew added that the Development Bank is also roaring back after corrective actions were taken following the number of irregularities discovered that year, including the absence of an independent financial audit since 2018.
Indeed.
So good thing.
Yeah.
Economy is so strong.
It's on the rise. Grateful for that. As we continue now, this story comes from Wind Media SKN. St. Kitts and Nevis is the first country in the Caribbean to pay dividends to citizens and residents from state assets. An initiative that was rolled out for the first time in December 2022. 6 months later, in June 2023, pensioners, pensionable citizens, and those not yet pensionable are expected to receive dividend payments for the second time. Payments will be made to the first batch of contributors, pensioners, and pensionable citizens on June 21st, which will be followed by subsequent batches in the coming days. The St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board said in a statement, in quote, "Citizens and residents who receive the first dividend payment need not reapply. All applicants who receive their initial dividend payment do not need to re-register. The second payment will be processed using the information used to disburse the first installment," end quote.
So those folks who would have applied for the first issuing of the dividend don't need to
reapply, but those who did not apply, they need to apply via the Social Security portal.
Got it.
Yeah.
Did you get your dividend?
No?
Did you get yours?
What?
Did you get your dividend?
I don't know.
I'll let you know if I collect mine.
Okay. I didn't check though, so I don't know.
Still on the local scene, this one also from SKNIS. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has assumed the chairmanship of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Authority, for a period of 1 year. Delivering remarks at the opening ceremony for the 73rd meeting of the OECS Authority in St. Kitts and Nevis on Sunday evening at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank Sir Cecil Jacobs Auditorium in Bastille, St. Kitts, Prime Minister Dr. Drew identified 6 key areas that will be given special attention during his tenure as Chair of Authority that will contribute to the continued sustainable development of the people. The areas identified are youth, health, violence as a public health issue, energy, and environment. Speaking on the issue of youth development, St. Kitts and Nevis's Prime Minister said the future of the OECS sub-region rests securely on the shoulders of the youth. As such, more must be done to foster their positive development.
Oh, I like that suit.
I do.
It's lovely.
I wonder why you like that suit.
Because it's red. Red is seeming to be a color that's growing on me.
Listen, we have a fashionable prime minister.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Fair enough. But I just like the color. It's just gorgeous.
Why?
And the fact that he has on a red watch, it just goes well. Because it's a lovely color. Why else would I like the color on
We
here?
have a fashionable prime minister.
Look at that.
Can we leave it at that?
And it's not even red. It's a hue of red, because look at the red on his watch, which is the next hue of red. But it's lovely. I like it.
Red is beautiful.
It sure is. That is the color of the blood that runs inside us. As we go now to the weather, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 88 and a low of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. There is regional and international news will be up next. Stay tuned. See you after the break.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN as we continue now with regional news. This news comes from Antigua Newsroom. The Caribbean community, CARICOM, is reviewing its trade instruments to make them fit for the purpose of facilitating increased trade, agricultural expansion, and industrial development beyond 2023. The community's main trade instruments are the Common External Tariff, the CET, and the Rules of Origin. Member states and other regional stakeholders will engage in deliberations in the 7th meeting of the Sectoral Working Group to review the CET and in the 9th meeting to review the Rules of Origin. The working groups will meet respectively on the 22nd and 23rd of June 2023. The working group on the CET will give further in-depth consideration to the principles underlying the categories and levels of the CET as well as the rates to be applied. That's good.
Good for CARICOM indeed.
Indeed.
I like that. Now here's what's happening on the international scene. This one from World is One News. In a bizarre step, radio DJ Randy R.W. Williams, after traveling to over 190 UN-designated countries across the world, has established his own micronation called Slojamastan and made himself Sultan of the territory, which spreads across 11 acres in the Golden State. After visiting so many countries, the radio DJ from San Diego decided to create his own country under his rule. The micronation, like any other country, has rules for residents. The actions outlawed include eating string cheese by biting through it and not pulling it apart, playing mumble rap music, and wearing Crocs. The United States has not officially recognized the micronations, although 16 countries have stamped Williams's Slojamastan passport. The man has claimed that 5,000 people have signed up to become his country's citizen.
So you get found with Crocs. I wonder what are the consequences. You get found with string cheese. I wonder what are those consequences.
I wonder.
And I love the name because he's a DJ, Slow Jamastan.
So anyone can come up with their own country.
Well, obviously he has a passport that has been stamped. I hope.
What? But which country is going to recognize it?
Somebody.
To do trade with him.
Well, you never know. Somebody that likes Slow Jamastan. Yeah.
I want to see if it's sustainable. Let's hope that country is sustainable.
Oh, my
Well, there you have it,
gosh.
folks. The latest in local, regional, and international news. Stay with us. We have a wonderful lineup for you
Yes.
this morning. Stay with us. Good Morning SKN continues right after this. Yeah.
An exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Winiel Pereira. I am the founder of Pure Niceness by Winiel, which is an all-natural, luxurious self-care line of skin and hair care. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
Shout out to all the beautiful people in St. Kitts, the good up girl them, the pretty girl them, the big body girl them, the skinny girl them, the educated girl them, the dunce bat them, the one them will eat me but still love me and still have to tune in. Big up all the followers and all the fans of the SKN show. Love yourself, big up yourself, talk good about yourself, and let the haters heat it up.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. A few weeks ago, we spoke to Kevin Bennett, member of the Capister Fishermen's Cooperative Society, about their third annual fishing tournament. Kevin joins us again, but this time to give us a recap on this exciting event held last Saturday, the 17th of June. So, Kevin, good morning, and it's our pleasure to welcome you back to the set here at Good Morning SKN.
I'm happy to be here again.
Happy to have you back,
pleasure
Kevin.
having you. So I saw a bit on a video clip, but tell us about the turnout at the event last week.
The turnout actually was really, really impressive because, there were a number of additional activities all over the island. The turnout was really, really, really impressive, and, everybody had a good time.
So it was bigger than last year, you would say?
Yes. Wow. Yeah,
it's catching on.
Oh, it's really, really catching on.
It's catching on.
So, Kevin, share with us an overview of the tournament experience from start to finish, if you can.
Well, the key thing, of course, everybody's waiting to see what everybody catch, but unfortunately, this year, the fish heard about the tournament, and they decided to go on vacation. So, fishing was really difficult.
But I've seen some videos going around with some persons in that era catching some huge my.
Like I said, this year it was really, really tough.
Oh, yeah?
So you find that only people really caught fish that are really thing, but
So the fish gone to Bahamas?
well, possibly.
Well, so
They heard about the tournament, so they went.
the
scarce.
fish went
fish went
tight.
scarce.
Well, the good thing is that it turned out.
The turnout was really, really impressive. We were really, really amazed by the turnout, considering there were so many other activities happening.
Yes.
Right.
So who took the prize money?
Karim Sadler, he took the prize for biggest mahi
Okay.
and overall poundage,
Wow.
as well as his crew had the youngest fisherman, because one of our sponsors, Rams Trading Limited, they would have, gave out a prize for the youngest fisherman.
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
Okay.
and Edward Blair from St. Kitts,
Yes.
he took the prize for biggest tuna,
Oh,
as well as best dressed.
Oh, okay. Best dress, you said?
Yeah, best dressed.
So the fishermen were dressed up to fish. You mean all the fishing gear, or just
No, just
being fancy out there?
Yeah, well, just something similar to this.
Oh, okay.
So, Kevin, how different was this year's event from those held in the previous years?
This year to me was, because every year we try to improve. This year, based on the feedback we got, it was more organized. They like how the vendors were laid out.
Okay.
Just a little improvement. They want a menu with the prices on it. And the area was very, very clean because we did a huge cleanup campaign. Department of Marine Resources got involved. Debra Primary School came out to help.
Okay.
So Parks and Beaches really gave some assistance. So we were able to create a very wide, clean beach with area for parking, because the police were also involved, and they said, look, we need area for parking, and would come every now and then checking us. We want this to go back about 2 more feet. We want, they told us what we wanted, and they came back check to make sure everything got done. So
Okay, nice.
Indeed.
So let us talk about your personal highlight. Did you partake in the fishing competition?
No, I was not able to. I had to. With so many things to get organized.
Oh,
It's a lot. It's 1,001 things to do.
Okay, so what jumped out to you? Well, as I said, your personal highlight at this year's event.
What were some of these moments that stand out for you?
I guess basically it's the video that Molly did with the guys from station, because the fishermen were involved, and the whole crew came, and they, from the feedback I got, they really, really enjoyed themselves.
Okay.
And then even though Saber was not there, they really enjoyed the video as well, because the video basically highlight the islands.
Oh, that's
so
sweet.
from what I understand, station was, the persons in station were very, very proud.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we monitor their social media platforms, and they basically were saying, we're a little station. We came to St. Kitts, and we beat St. Kitts in St. Kitts. So they're really happy about it. They're really happy about that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So let's talk about the results of the catch. You said the person got a prize for the largest catch, and also the youngest fisher folks.
And
the largest tuna.
The biggest poundage, yes.
Oh, wow.
The biggest what?
Okay, it was biggest mahi, who also won the biggest poundage. And
You mean the amount of pounds that the my weighed?
Well, it should be the amount of pounds of fish over 10 pounds that you catch.
Okay.
So the catch was, catch was very, very difficult on that day.
Wow.
So when you get the catch, what do you do with it?
The catch basically was immediately sold, because persons come to buy the catch.
Okay, so the vendors are right there.
Yeah, the persons are right there with the coolers and everything. They were a bit disappointed this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So for future events, Kevin, let's say for next year, the 4th annual fishing tournament, is there a way that you can go out and like, when the fisher come, you said go north or go south, or that's cheating? Like to know where the fish are, because technically this year they migrated.
But the fish could be anywhere.
Oh, so there's no designated area.
No. You just skill and luck.
Oh wow. So how far did they go out to not be able to come in with something?
They didn't really tell me where they went. They have these secret fishing areas. They go to.
Okay. I was wondering if you knew how far they went.
No, probably about 10 miles out, 15 miles out, maybe 20 miles out. We don't really know.
He participated this year?
I think they had some. Yeah, he participated, but his engine had some problems, so he had to go with somebody. But and if Mikey didn't catch anything, things are really.
Wow.
Really
Oh, Mikey, better luck next year.
Next time, indeed. So Kevin, with the I wouldn't say disappointment, but persons who turned up and were surprised by the small catch. Are there any plans for like moving the tournament, let's say, to another community? Or you want to keep it in the Bay?
I think at this point in time, I think the entire community feels like it's something which belongs to them. Because I've spoken to persons who told me, look, we.
Like
and, that. The support from the public in that area is really, 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 really strong and really powerful. Like I said, we had cleanup, persons coming out to help clean. We were building the jetty, persons come out to help. So the community spirit in that area is very, very strong, and we cannot move it anywhere else, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there were multiple events, and persons still came out. So there's no way we're going anywhere else anytime soon.
That's good.
Let's talk about the plans that you have for the future. So, was there anything from the event that the committee envisioned that can be improved?
Well, one thing we spoke to persons about is basically the beach is clean. We want to maintain that.
Okay.
Get it cut on a regular basis. And there are lots of improvements that we would like to see happen. The COP now is up and functioning, and we're hoping to pull off an event later this year, Lobster Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, because what happens during lobster season, it is not the tourist season. So you find that persons have lobster and the market is very limited. So we're gonna have an event, Lobster Fest, where you get a chance to sell lobster at reduced prices. So that's an event that we're looking for later on this year, possibly in October.
You said during tourist season.
Tourist season, it doesn't coincide with the lobster season.
Okay. I just want to. So how do they get lobster during the season then?
Well, lobster has its season, so you find that when lobster season comes around, it is not the tourist season yet, so demand is not really there. So we're just having an event. We can,
okay.
Marketing purposes.
Okay.
So you don't go to use.
It don't go to waste. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's nice. So what other plans the cooperative have in place?
Like I said, the co-op just recently started, and there are lots of things that we would like to get done. One, we need a ramp, for the boats.
Okay.
The second one, we want to put down basically like a cooperative building.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because we have something, but I don't think that's really adequate. I would prefer something, which is something proper.
Okay.
So when we have events, they can go and cook there.
Nice.
Sell their stuff there, but something decent, something really, really good, not something that you simply knock up. So that's one of the things that I'm looking at. At the same time, there's plans to rehabilitate the existing cooperative building, get the ice machine up and running. So there are lots of things that are there.
Okay, so what are some of the other persons that you would love to see come on board to support the tournament or the annual festival that you put on?
I think basically everybody's on board. This year we had about 47 sponsors.
Okay.
And then, and then the interesting thing is that like everybody from everybody, got involved in the tournament.
Okay, let me ask you this. The Honorable Samuel Duggins, two of his main goals are to push the blue and the orange economy. How instrumental has he been in assisting you fisher folk at the Capistair Cooperative?
Okay, well, for this year, actually our first sponsor was the Honorable Prime Minister.
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, we would have sent out letters to everybody, and within 2 days he already his office already responded. Yeah, come and collect the sponsorship. So he was the first. And then we also have to mention the Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, who really was our platinum sponsor, because I think he gave the biggest sponsorship out of everybody. So
Look at that.
You got to support, a lot of support from the government as well, from the Honorable Samuel Duggins. So we're very, very, very fortunate.
So Mr. Duggins the Honorable Duggins is in talks to help you folks to rehabilitate the building, the assistance with the ramp, etc., etc. Can I say that, or that's not the case?
Like I said, I prefer to do what we can do on our own, to be honest, as much as possible. So we do what we can do.
like that.
And then if the government, sees the importance of it and they come in, because you cannot depend on the government for everything.
I love that.
No, so we do what we have to do. The charity was the first start because it was basically a public-private partnership.
Okay.
Some persons win the community, and everybody came together, and the project got completed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so
That's good.
basically we're looking to do the same thing for the ramp as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
that's our plan. You don't ever depend on the government for everything. You simply do what you can do, move forward, and then once the government realizes the importance of it, then hopefully
They're going to help.
Yeah.
I like that, and I hope the powers that be that are watching are proud of what was said here this morning.
Indeed.
Well, there is a video. There is a video that captured, I would want to say, everything that happened last Saturday. So let's have a look.
This is the station in St. Kitts. You watching us? Good.
Yes. 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 We starting it back. Hey, GQ, this ain't just between me and you. I say, I read him and I read him if we take that a cowbell. Later. St. Kitts, Nevis, touching the Caribbean, reaching out to the world. This ain't nothing to debate, just appreciate. Blah, 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 blah. You better believe it. All are we from the Caribbean. Come tell my mother and my sister islands. Oh no, I really mean everything that I go there. All are we got a different sound. But when we party, we go down to the ground. Oh no, I really mean everything that I go there. I went over Antigua and now I lock my waist. And when I hear the rhythm, miss I yearn in my face. I went over Grenada, these people going mad. I asked them what is that sound, they tell me that is jam, 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 jam. And when they come to say it's the people them be crazy, the people them be saying yes. And can they borrow them, they just a move to the band, to the rhythm. Them a move to the band, to the rhythm. Rhythm them just a move to the band, to the rhythm. Them just a move to the band, to the rhythm. Cause they know a rhythm and a rhythm if you take that a cowbell. A rhythm and a rhythm if you take that a cowbell. Hear the cowbell. Hear the cowbell. Hear the cowbell. What's the cowbell?
Wow. Kevin, that event looked quite spectacular.
That was the day.
But you said the night was...
Night was really, really something different.
So what happened in the night?
We had to make some last minute changes to the entertainment lineup. So we through the tragedy with EK and Locksman and everything. So we had to make some last minute changes. So we got extortion songs on board.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got one man band. Yeah, the one man band was really, really spectacular.
Yes, he does a good
He
job.
plays his music is more or less directed towards a kind of mature crowd. So we had music for everybody.
Oh, okay.
And then of course later in the evening we had the Roadmap Champions, the Grandmasters band. And again, that was really, really, really spectacular.
Wow.
And we do have to apologize to Wingrove and the entire Grandmasters crew because the kids took over the entire stage. Some really big GM fans that took over the entire stage. And,
wow.
I think they were there like bouncing the speaker off the stage and stuff like that.
Lord,
but the good thing about it, Melly didn't really mind,
Yeah.
I think it was that good because a person who normally wouldn't, I think persons went to Mr. Ringrove and said, Mr. Ringrove, Grandmasters is playing too sweet.
Right.
You have to extend it. You have to give us another half hour.
Nice. And they did.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh,
and
nice.
then finally we had, world-renowned DJ Terror.
Nice.
Right.
To close out the evening. So it really was a really spectacular event. I think the entertainment lineup, everything was really spot on. It was really, really, really good. One of the problem is people said it ended too quickly, but
Aww. Well, hopefully next year is going to be bigger and better.
Indeed. Well, Kevin, before we wrap, can you share some contact information for the Capistea Fishermen's Corporation? Some contact information.
The chairman is Mr. Gaston Dixon, 662-4308. But now there are three of us in the Capistea Project Development Committee, myself, Philip Swagera, and Gaston Dixon.
Okay.
But we are also now members of the Capistea
Fishermen.
Cooperative Fishing Society.
Okay.
Actually, Philip Gerald is a past president.
Okay.
So going forward, basically the two groups will be we basically will combine in efforts, and the groups will basically become one.
Yeah.
So that's basically the way forward, because there's only three of us, and to pull off this event is really a lot of work. So we really appreciated the assistance. So moving forward, the cooperative society will be at the forefront.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can finally take a back seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's the plan for the future.
Well, I'm happy that the event turned out the way it did, and we are looking forward to greater things from the Capistea Cooperative Society, and we are hoping that it will be more.
Well, we had some persons saying that 1 year is really too far.
Oh.
So but it's a lot of work, so we don't know what that part is here. They're saying like, no, we don't want to wait until next year. We want the next one later on this year. But
so can we expect one, and you'll be back to tell us about it?
Of course. Speaking
Come on, Kevin, you can work on it. You'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Well, the Fisherman Corp will be the ones probably taking the lead in that. So
Okay.
we'll pitch the edit to them.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming and letting us know how the event turned out. GMSKN Nation, stay tuned. So much more after the break. Thank you, Kevin.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yo, it's me, Mr. H.E. Yo, make sure you tune in to Good Morning SKN, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at Studio 327. Yo, trust me, the baddest show in the morning. Make sure you check it out. Wake up. Make sure that you are there from 8 to 10, Monday to Friday. Boom, check it.
I'm going to say this is infamous music representing for Good Morning SKN, and I want to encourage you to watch the show every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Easy, no man. Say me don't know about you, but me love Good Morning SKN bed. Easy.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
morning. My name is Andrea Keynes. I'm the supervisor of the home care officers. Make sure to tune in to Good Morning SKN 8 to 10 at Studio 327.
My name is Asan Green from Green Your Asan Refrigeration. Be sure to tune in to Studio 3 to 7 for Good Morning SKN from 8 to 10.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Have you ever asked yourself if you apologize too much? Or has anyone ever told you that you apologize too much? For today's Loosen Up, Cortensia and I will be discussing some points from a Psych Central article about what apologizing too much says about you. Corti, are you that type of person that keeps on apologizing? No?
No, what about you? Once I apologize, that's it. Why should we keep apologizing?
Yes, but you have persons who constantly apologize, and it can say a lot. It's it.
Like, if somebody tells me something, say, okay, I'm sorry. So maybe if I apologize every day, but I won't apologize like for the whole day, no.
It comes off as if you don't willing to change. I, for one, don't like to. Yes,
that's true.
Yes, if you
That
keep
is
on
so
apologizing, it's like it's an issue. You have a problem.
Willing to address.
it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Correct is right.
Yeah. A lot of persons tend to keep on apologizing. They don't willing to change.
Yeah. They're not willing to change at all.
But why do people over apologize?
Why do people
False guilt.
false guilt?
Yes, feeling responsible for something you are not responsible for. False guilt.
Well, maybe maybe the person that you're apologizing to, I don't know, maybe they strive off apology, so you're just trying to appease them. Yeah. Maybe some folks just like being apologized to. You have persons like that.
You have persons who are not apologetic at all.
They just apologize, but do they mean it? Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. They just apologize just to make you feel in the moment. Yeah.
But you genuinely know that they don't mean it.
Exactly.
Wow. So what can I say instead of I'm sorry? You have several options, and this is according to an article from Psych Central, and it says, I'm sorry, thank you. Sorry I'm late. Thank you for your patience with me getting there. But that sounds like an apology still, right?
Yeah, but what they're saying is, instead of keep on saying I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the way in which you could
but
definitely.
I'm sorry, and then I say thank you. If I'm sorry, how do I say thank you, y'all?
In some way, I get it. If you're late and you keep on saying, Cortensia, I am sorry I'm late this morning. But in return of saying, Cortensia, I'm sorry I'm late this morning, you say, thank you for your patience with me getting here.
Okay.
So, I get it. So every day you come, I'm sorry for this. Instead, say thank you for your patience.
Oh, so it's bad.
Yeah.
Because listen to this one, Andre. I'm sorry.
Repetitive.
Okay. So don't be repetitive. Andre doesn't like it, okay? So I'm sorry. Can I ask a favor? I know someone who does this all the time. Instead, you can say thank you for being willing to help.
Exactly. That's a good one.
I don't.
Yes, Corti, I get it. The discussion.
I'm sorry. I know somebody that says, I'm sorry to bother you. Can you? And that's the one line they use all the time.
if I see you in the lobby, let's say, and I don't know you, as we say, I don't know you from Adams, right? And I say, I'm sorry, I'm seeing you passing. I say, I'm sorry, can I ask you a favor? Instead of saying, I'm sorry, can I ask you, like, you don't know me, why am I being sorry? What am I sorry for? But people use the phrase, I'm sorry, excessively.
Okay.
So instead of seeing somebody for the first time, you don't know them, and say, I'm sorry, can I ask you a favor? How about changing that approach? Instead of saying, I'm sorry, can you do me a favor? Instead of saying that, say, thank you for being willing to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's this one, folks. Sorry, I can't come.
Sorry, I can't come.
Yeah. And there is the second response is, thank you for inviting me. I can't make it.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a brilliant example.
All right.
Yes. People often saying, sorry, I can't make it. Yes. Like, what are you sorry for?
Yes, I can't make it.
But instead of keep on saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
I get
find another phrase. Yeah, and that's a brilliant one. Thank you for inviting me.
I can't make it. Oh,
that's
man.
brilliantly put
so
together.
For that person that likes to say I'm sorry, don't say I'm sorry anymore.
But you can say I'm sorry, but don't do it excessively.
Okay.
Like everything is sorry, me sorry, me sorry, me sorry. That's just use another phrase. And it reminds me of someone.
Who is that, you?
You really want to go there this morning? Let's make it through the week.
I'm sorry. The week's almost done, though.
That's what I'm saying. Let's make it through the week. 1 week without Courtney and I not going at it.
Well, the good thing is we never do. So I'm sorry I'm bugging you. Am I bugging you? Thank you for your patience with the XYZ thing. This is if the thing is something out of their control.
Yes.
So thank you for your patience with the moving, or no. Thank you for your patience with the XYZ thing. I don't know. No, just trying to put it in a... Thank you for your patience with...
Thank you for your patience for waiting. Instead of, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Say thank you. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Why are you telling me you're sorry?
I'm so sorry.
No.
I wasted your time.
Yes, you're sorry, but instead of keep on saying I'm sorry, I'm
but
sorry.
You cannot become repetitive too. Thank you for this. Thank you for that.
Okay, how about it's interchangeable? So this minute you say I'm sorry, the next minute you can say thank you.
You are ready for this one.
Listen,
you are
I love
ready.
the discussion because it's a fact we use I'm sorry excessively.
Yeah, excessively.
We do.
So GMSK Nation, tell us how many times a day would you use I'm sorry. What if I bump into, oh, thank you for, no, I'm not gonna even say that because you're gonna get me. I'm sorry I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Look at that. You get it
wrong.
No, it doesn't sound wrong.
I'm apologizing for forgetting.
Hortensia,
I get it, but I still want to be the devil's advocate for someone that might say, no, why am I telling you thank you that I forgot something?
Thank you for reminding me. Instead of saying, I'm sorry I forget. Just, I'm sorry I forget. Say thank you for reminding me. It comes off more genuine. Don't tell me each and every day I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry is all that you
I know
can say.
Music festival is in the air, but please audition. Please audition before belching it out like this. Audition, please.
Is he trying to say I cannot sing?
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one that can agree.
What?
Each and every day, Hortensia gets me with that jingle. And I hope she gets it today, because if she doesn't...
Yo, he can say I forgot. I literally forget the word of the jingle, but I can sing a good jingle. I can be a jingle singer.
And then...
Thank you for being the critic that you are, so I can know that I'm great.
I was just going to say, each time she messed up the song, she keep on saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. We're talking about this.
How
about saying, thank you for reminding me, Andre.
Andre, thank you for reminding me that I'm sorry that I messed up your song.
Now you're being
I had to catch him with that one. Okay, so there's the next one. I'm sorry to bother you. Instead, you can say thank you for your time.
Look at that. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Yeah.
Stop saying that. Just thank me for your time.
As Andre say, don't sing. So I'm sorry I'm so bad at this.
that? Breaking.
Ooh, he didn't use sorry.
Well, thank you for your patience, folks. We do apologize for that breaking intermission.
Intermission.
I'm learning.
Wait, we cooking? We have food?
You were discussing something that I was not agreeing with, so it was a breaking transmission.
Oh, breaking transmission. So as they said, the takeaway from this whole thing, GMSK Nation and myself,
yes,
the right people will still love you, respect you, and want to know you without you apologizing for everything. Know that it's completely okay to say sorry when you need to, according to Andre as well, and it's okay to skip taking the blame when you don't. Not everything is your fault, including why you sometimes might feel like it is. It may take time to stop apologizing. Try to be patient with yourself, as it can take time to stop over apologizing, and that's okay. So if you believe you over apologize and would like support, consider visiting Psych Central Directory to find a therapist to help cope with excessive apologizing. So Andre, thank you for being patient with me when I mess up your song.
Sorry. Still gonna say sorry. But
I didn't say sorry.
So you thanked? You did? Oh, she learned fast. I like that.
Does anybody have some wax remover? Because obviously my co-host isn't listening to
but
me.
the one that I could take from this is, and I like this one, instead of saying sorry I can't come, how about saying thank you for inviting me, I can't make it.
Sorry.
There you go. She have to put in sorry.
That was just for Andre, guys.
Thank you for inviting me, but I can't make it. Instead of saying I'm sorry, I can't make it. Like, cut out the phrase of saying I'm sorry. Use it when necessary.
Yes. And thank you for watching us. And up next, we have Supreme Media. So come back and find out what they have to offer. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
My name is Cartel Food, Chairman for Panorama.
Hi, and my name is MJ Byron, co-leader of EBJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra. And we just want to encourage everybody to tune in every morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Don't miss it. Right.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Hi, good morning. My name is Shamara Phillips, the co-founder of the We Care Group. We provide care at every stage in life. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for another edition of Expressions. Today we will be discussing the art of photography with members of the Supreme Media Group. They are JDN Sutton, Director of Supreme Media Group, and Omaj Williams, Lead Photographer of the Supreme Media Group. Good morning, gentlemen, and it's our pleasure to welcome you to the set of Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Happy to join us this morning.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
You are certainly welcome. So are you two morning persons?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Of course not.
So how will you catch a picture of the sunset in the morning?
Well, if I need to be there, I'm gonna be there.
Oh, but other than that,
If it comes to work, I'll be up, but if not, I'm not.
oh my
They're not
gosh.
morning
Try
person.
to get everybody to be morning
We
people.
prefer
Well,
nightlife.
this is a start. This is definitely a start. Getting them on Good Morning SKN.
Indeed.
So like taking pictures in the day though, so looks pictures.
Let us talk about your personal inspirations for becoming photographers. I'll start with Omaj.
Well, it first started when I got my first camera from my granddad. And
Okay.
it was like leaving high school, going into college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met JDN in primary school actually, but in college they got into photography.
Okay.
And I just wanted to be around people with the same interests.
Oh, like-minded.
And then we built on it from there.
Oh, okay. So why did your granddad give you a camera before we continue with JD? Why did he give you a camera?
Well, for those that know my granddad, he's a very interesting person. So I guess he saw a lot of things in me.
Okay.
And he knew that with a camera I would be able to achieve. But that was not the only thing he gave me in his
Okay.
lifetime. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
Okay.
only one of them.
JDN, how did you begin?
Well, in college, I borrowed his camera for a project for environmental science. We had to take some pictures for a project, and I just didn't want to give it back. So me and another member of Supreme, Randall Williams, we borrowed his camera and we went everywhere with it. We kind of just went downtown Port Zante, went Timothy Hill, Frigate Bay, that kind of thing, and we just fell in love with it.
So how does photography help to express yourself?
It gives you a way to kind of tell a story. You get to express yourself through photos. You get to show people how you see the world in a way. So it just helps with that.
For me, I've gained a lot of appreciation for fulfilling the needs of clients, helping them live their dream or bring their vision to a reality.
Very well said.
Nice.
And what's your favorite aspect of being photographers?
For me, it's evoking emotion from people. So in events, at weddings, that kind of thing, people really love to see like happy things, like smiling, laughing, jumping up and down. I really like to evoke emotion.
Okay, Omaj?
For me, is as well the same thing, but I also have a lot of appreciation for meeting people from different walks of life, etc.
So this is the jump up night tonight at the festival, right? We have to include this part. How are you gentlemen able to capture what you want to capture with people bouncing, throwing hands? How?
You just have to be aware of everything going on. You kind of have to have like a sixth sense kind of to kind of know when things are about to happen, who's going to be the jump up type of person. You kind of have to feel out the crowd, know where you should be and when you should be there.
Okay, good stuff.
Well, for me, from time I see the camera do something crazy, gone crazy. Yeah, make some content. There we go. Artists too, anybody, performers, artists, crowd, everybody.
There you go.
Maybe setting up the tent, just put on a smile and put the tent. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna capture a picture. That's good. That's good. So let's talk about the launch. When did you gentlemen launch? Why did you launch then? And what did you think kept you back from launching before?
Well, okay. Unofficially, we started Supreme Media Group in 2017.
Okay.
It was myself, Omar, and Ronell, another member. We came together to kind of express our goals in terms of photography. We wanted to form a media group.
Yeah.
So we had this whole thing where we stayed up all night and we came up with a bunch of names. Like at one point we were going to be called Imperial Media, but then we were like, no, that sounds a little too old fashioned. So we landed on Supreme, and then in 2021 we met Devon Rowland, and we kind of just meshed perfectly together.
Oh, nice.
So he came onto the team, and then this year we had a rebrand where we kind of changed the spelling. We revamped a lot of logos. We wanted to push a different image, so that's what I would consider the official launch of Supreme Media.
Shout out Devon. You really bring a fresh air into the group, and we appreciate that a lot, bro.
That's good.
And we got lots of different people we work with as well.
You want to mention some of those folks, or you don't want to get in trouble?
Well, I can mention Zubidaya because Randall, who is our next member of us, he's always studying right now.
Okay.
A really big part. He helps. Well, no, she helps him out a lot.
Okay.
And as a member, I could see the value in her.
No.
So I appreciate her a lot.
Oh, that's so sweet. She got her flowers. Let's talk about the tagline: pushing the boundaries by any means.
Come up with that tagline.
It was a collective decision where all of us we were coming up with, I guess, a mission statement in a way, or well, a motto, and we really stuck with that one because it really encapsulates what we do. Pushing the boundaries by any means. It just means keeping the standard as high as possible in every task. We try to stay ahead of the game in a way. We try to stay outside of the box. We don't like to do things the old-fashioned way or the standard way. We don't really like to.
In other words, y'all trendsetters.
Yeah, we try to set trends. We try to lead the pack.
Yeah, man. A lot of people put themselves in a box in St. Kitts, whether they don't talk themselves or what's not. If we have a task to complete, we try to do it at the most of our ability and more, and try to just give it an extra flair.
You guys have said so many things, but I know there are many photographers in St. Kitts. What sets you apart? What sets apart Supreme from the others?
Well, okay. A lot of photographers in St. Kitts, they work alone. The good thing about Supreme is that we're a team of young creatives. So we often have influences from more modern pieces of work. So we study a lot of cinema. We study a lot of regional photographers as well, international photographers. We try not to take a lot of inspiration from locals. I find that a lot of locals just see what other locals are doing and then do that. We try to avoid things like that.
I like that.
Indeed, indeed. And being a photographer is a skill. How important it is to have a skill instead of going the traditional, being a doctor, teacher, lawyer. How important it is to have a skill.
Don't get beat up now, you know.
Well, I feel in this day and age, you could succeed by doing anything, as long as you put your mind to it. Don't talk yourself out of anything. You should always strive to be your best, push the boundaries in anything, and be creative, because there's a lot of opportunities in St. Kitts. You could fit what we do into a lot of different industries.
Correct is right.
Everybody needs a photographer, but not everybody could be a photographer or a videographer. So just find something that you love and pursue it. Don't stop.
Yeah, and to add to that, the importance of having a skill, it's just really about what you find naturally, because some people aren't skill oriented. Some people, they need to go practice and become, let's say, a lawyer, doctor, that kind of thing. It's just really what comes to you naturally.
Right. And what are some of the photography offered by Supreme Group?
I tell you, we shoot anything. Yeah. Well, I like
and smile.
I like telling stories in my photography for sure.
Okay.
This is nice.
I like doing events a lot. I'm trying to get into we're trying to get into more concept oriented pieces of work. But for sure we enjoy the events, we enjoy weddings, anything.
Officially, we do portrait sessions, so we do portrait photography for individuals. We do studio photography. We do event coverage, whether video or photo. We do weddings and anything in between.
So for those persons who are watching, and let's say they have their own camera, for Supreme Group, can they do their own video and take their own pictures and take it into y'all, and y'all could edit and get them printed, or we have to book you solely for the entire event?
We prefer not to do that, but we're not one to be very strict on how somebody would like to hire us. So if that's what you need us to do, we can be hired as solely editors, or we can just facilitate the product however you want it to be.
What's that?
I see your group has different facets. So there's photography, there's daily visuals, motivational content, and the upcoming release of the is it Sup 4L merchandise?
Sup 4L.
Sup 4L. I apologize.
What's up?
So let's talk about that.
Okay, so in terms of the daily visuals, they're not as daily as they used to be. As we call it, like the Keep It Supreme, I guess Keep It Supreme series. Back in the day, back about like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I used to take photos every single day. So I tried to put out a new piece of content every day, and it was all landscapes. So I was trying to show off the beauty of St. Kitts and Nevis. It's evolved this year into more motivational quotes, because I guess we don't really like to do the same thing for too long. We try to spice it up. We try to find a way to revamp it. So Rondell is actually the one who revamped it this year when he added a lot of motivational quotes.
Photography and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we try to, people really love that. So you tap into two different markets: people who just love photos, people who need motivational quotes in their feed all the time.
And what about the merchandise?
In terms of the merchandise has been a long way coming. We're still in a planning phase to try and roll out certain things. What I can say this year is definitely coming. We're going to try and do some more prints in regards to the Keep It Supreme series. A lot of people have hit me up. They want posters or canvases of certain images that we put out. So I'm going to work on that for later this year. In terms of other merchandise, we're working on a clothing line.
Okay, nice.
Yet to be announced.
Okay, good
Quite
stuff.
talented. So
we gotta wait and see.
Indeed. So share with us this upcoming summer party, Sophia. Like, is it the first event y'all will be hosting?
It's our first official event. We've hosted many smaller events under different names. I don't know if you remember Viabel. Viabel had a event called Cruise last year. It was a cat cruise. But this year we're pushing events on the Supreme Media. So Supreme Fever is our official first event. It's going to be a pool party at Fairview, Saturday 29th July. I'd like for all of you guys to come. It should be a really, really good vibe. We're trying to showcase a lot of local talent. So we have a lot of, it's not the typical lineup. We have a lot of local performers like Jedos, we have Saf, we have Dino, G4E, Xavi, and then we have a few more surprises to be announced in the coming weeks.
So you said it's the 29th of July?
Yes, Saturday 29th of July at Fairview. It starts at 3 p.m.
Okay.
And what's the dress code like?
Dress code, it's
yeah, we like to jump in the pool.
I mean, you never know.
We honestly
want to see everybody in the pool, please.
Yeah, we honestly want people to dress in pool wear or beach wear. So I don't want to see anybody in there in any jeans. I don't even really want you to wear closed shoes. I want you to wear like flip flops, sandals. I want you to be comfortable. Yeah, you can wear Crocs. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to be able to jump in the pool, have fun, be free, you know. So summer wear, beach wear / pool wear.
Where do we get the tickets?
Tickets are sold right now at SK Fashion Plus. That's across the road from Burger King.
Okay.
As well as we do have tickets on Jet.
Okay.
100. Okay.
Right. Nice.
And as we wrap, tell us how can folks watching book Supreme Group?
Well, on social media, you can send us a DM.
Okay.
You can send us a DM at We Are Supreme. That's We Are SUPRM. That's on Instagram. We also have a bunch of other pages. We have Keep It Supreme. We have Supreme Events. So just send us a message. Or most of the people know us personally. You can just send us a message on WhatsApp. My number is 661-3390, and I will facilitate your bookings.
Awesome.
And any creatives that want to work together, just hit us up and talk. We could talk.
See, you're definitely not selfish. I like that.
What about advice you would have for them other than coming and working with you? What other advice would you give them?
I said earlier that you could do whatever you want to do. Just put your mind to it. I would say that people here put themselves in a box, as I said earlier. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure comes in many shapes and sizes, but it always teaches you a lesson. Learn from your mistakes and keep innovating. There's a lot of room for innovating in St. Kitts.
There sure is.
And what I would say to them is just practice a lot. Anytime you get an opportunity to do something, just follow it through. Practice creating your own projects and seeing them all the way through, because that would create a good habit.
And don't stop learning.
Yeah, don't stop learning.
People underestimate the power of knowledge. You can't just pick up a camera and shoot. There's a lot goes into it in terms of studying people's styles, just understand what they accomplish. Is a lot that goes into many art forms. So people, if you're getting into something, study it, learn it, respect it. Don't just stick it as that.
Okay.
Very well said.
So before we go, just remind folks about your upcoming event. That will be your camera. You look in there, you tell them what the time, the date, the cost of the ticket, and your dress code.
And why they should come out to that party.
Supreme Fever, Saturday 29th July. It's at Fairview. It's gonna be from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets are $100. You can purchase tickets at SA Fashion Plus. That's across the road from Burger King. We also have tickets on JAD. You should really come up because it's gonna be a different kind of party. It should have a much different energy than normal fets.
Yeah.
And we just really want people to enjoy themselves as much as possible.
Bless up everybody.
Awesome.
Well, Jaden and Omaj, I want to thank you so much for coming and joining us on Good Morning SKN, and we're hoping to see bigger and better things from y'all in the near future. And there you have it, folks. Good Morning SKN continues right after this.
Yeah, Supreme Media.
No cash, no card, no problem. JAD. Embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. Follow and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
I mean, I say this is infamous music representing for Good Morning SKN, and I want to encourage you to watch the show every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Easy, no man. Say me don't know about you, but me love Good Morning SKN bed. Easy.
Hi everybody, my name is Erica Edwards. I am a singer-songwriter and I want you guys to tune into Studio 327, Good Morning SKN.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Listen, we need
You were
some,
commanded to sing.
we need some bloopers here on Good Morning
We need
SKN.
bloopers? Why?
Yes. Listen, we have the most fun stuff.
Okay,
here.
of course,
They'll
okay,
be
I know.
amazed some of the things that happen behind the scenes.
You won't believe some of them don't even need WD-40 for their waist.
Speaking about Hortensia, that one is Hortensia. Yes. You.
Would you believe that? Folks, never.
Back down to business. We just spoke to Jaden Sutton and Omaj Williams of the Supreme Media Group. Now for this segment, Hortensia and I will be looking at some of the most iconic and influential pictures of all times. Can you guess which picture is the most influential of all times?
There's this one that I know for sure
Mm.
with the guys
With the-
eating lunch,
Mm.
some gentlemen.
Mm.
They kind of give me the Italian vibe. Like I think they were building up New York back in the days. They were eating lunch at this beam, I would say. And the picture I think is titled Daredevil Lunch. Because I'm like,
Daredevil Lunch.
one of them is lighting the cigarette for the other, and the rest are just sitting there with their lunch boxes. I don't know if it was a stage photo or what, but I'm a daredevil, but I don't think I want to have lunch with my foot dangling and there's nothing below to catch me. I wonder how they got off of the beam after that after the
Wow.
photograph was taken.
Well, one of the most influential and iconic picture of all time, I would say, and I'm hoping it will make the cut, is of course the Mona Lisa.
That's a painting. That's not a picture.
But it's a picture.
But it's a painting.
Yes, it is a picture. The Mona Lisa is one of the most beautiful
If your
pictures.
Mona Lisa ain't make that cut, I don't want to say sorry, but thank
Then
you for your patience. But Mona Lisa did not make
I'm
the cut.
assuming Mona Lisa will make the cut.
No.
It's not on the cut.
No,
Well-
because she's not a picture. She's a painting.
She's a picture in my book. There's a difference between.
Yeah.
Well, tell me the difference. Because if I see a painting of the Mona Lisa and I take a picture, it's still a picture.
It's a painting.
Picture.
No, it's a painting.
It's a picture painting.
No, it's a painting that you took a picture of.
By using the Queen's language.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's a picture painting.
Yo, help me with my co-host this morning. oh, wow. This looks rough though. This looked like the camera wasn't fully developed just yet.
It reminds me of Brimstone Hill.
It does. It's giving you the vibe. I can't
But
see
what
much
it is,
in it.
I can't see a thing. But
It looks like it's something outside of a window.
but what stands out in this photograph?
To me, the columns. That's the only thing I can see. The columns, and it looks somewhat like there's an horizon over there. Then it looks like there's a tree there. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
But
It
what
looks like
makes-
a road. Looks like it has a little what do you call that? Upstream or a river next to it.
But
I don't
what
know.
makes this stands out or greatest or iconic?
It's
picture
iconic.
of all
You
time?
best believe it's iconic.
The
So-
first photograph in history by Joseph Nicephone, near peace.
Yeah, you parlez-vous français, oui, en wah, 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 wah. Yes.
So it's the first photograph in history.
Yeah.
So no wonder it is.
It looks the way it looks. Because maybe he was playing and practicing and trying to learn how to use the camera.
Right.
Yeah. I said the mind takes us where, because we saw columns, we saw
Right.
trees, we saw a stream, we called it a river, we saw down the road, we saw the horizon. So he tried.
Definitely.
But that was the first one.
The first photograph in history.
Ooh.
What is this?
Why does
fire?
that fire look like a dragon?
It sure does.
Yeah, look at that.
And it's not a video, it's a picture.
It's a picture. Wow. But look at that. What? And
Whoever took this picture knew exactly what they're doing.
And that's what that's what Omar said. You have to wait for the precise time.
Yes.
And JDN said the same thing. Like you wait for the movement. And so this is very precise, and I love the colors of it. Although it's something bad. The smoke, the orange of the fire, the black of the burnt grass. The grass look like, you know, the ombre hairstyles that we have. It graduates in color. It just and the fireman.
And fireman, and even it captures the flame of the fire and also the smoke in the background.
Yeah,
you see that it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's a very
looks
beautiful.
like a dragon coming down, like I'm gonna burn you. Fighters at work against a forest fire in the village of Tanzania, Pontevedra, Spain.
Tanzania?
No, Ponte. Why you going to Africa? You hear Spain?
Spain.
Now you want the Spaniards to get to you. You gone to Africa? It's Pontevedra. Yes, not Tanzania.
Lovely.
Tanzania.
Kanza.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. This reminds me of a place.
It's a coconut tree?
Coconut tree with coconut guys up there and the lady waiting at the bottom to reap the benefits.
Wow. But how would someone position themselves to capture this picture? Are they standing up? Are they laying down? Just look at it. It seems like they actually was...
I find the photographer is at floor length. As you say, he's probably lined up. And he's pointing his camera up because he's trying to get the precise angle. Look at us being expert photographers.
Yes. I remember back in high school in art class, they taught us 3 different levels in which you can capture a photograph or painting, and one is the bird eye view, one is the worm eye view, and one is the human eye view. I think this one is a worm eye view.
Why is it a worm eye view?
Because it's you're staying as low as possible to capture an image that is
so teacher be proud and try to remember his lesson.
So looking at this photograph, you could tell that the photographer was laying
down.
Yes,
you could definitely tell.
So this is a worm eye view.
So it's a worm eye view photo.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you'd have bird's eye view, and the bird's eye view is when you're
up top. Okay.
And you take a picture down.
Looking down. Oh, so that's like the mornings of the or something that's gonna be on the high rise tonight at the festival, taking the picture of the.
She's learning. She's a fast learner.
I'm gonna get my co-host.
Coconut pickers shot up a palm tree on the island of Tobago in 1934. So it's right here in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Really beautiful.
Life.
And you see, back in those days, I didn't know anything about color photography.
No, and I love black and white though. Color is too much because color is fraudulent even today. You cannot change black and white in any form.
Well, if I take a color
with
picture,
all the
I can
filters
change.
that are happening. Fraudulent. I love black and white.
Listen, I can, with the type of photo I have, I can take a black and white photograph and turn it into a color.
Yeah, you can.
If you look at this, if you look at this photograph,
you don't want that. What phone you have?
If you have a picture like this, say that palm tree in the middle, which is black and white, you can change that particular palm into a red palm if you want.
Fraudulent.
Or a blue palm tree.
Fraudulent.
It is fraudulent, but
I only know one person that changed a whole palm tree into blue.
Listen, we're going to have a great debate when it comes on to iPhone.
Androids at thebomb.com.
Why? Because you could just go and scratch down anything.
We could go scratch. Android users, get Andre when you see him.
What animal is this again?
Andre, I don't want to cry my lashes up. It's a giraffe.
This is a giraffe?
Yes, don't you see?
But why is the giraffe neck and the
man's hot? He's over.
Giraffe necks are generally longer than even plants. So how is the giraffe?
He's on the ground. Don't you see the man look like he fainted? He's probably overheating, so they're helping him out. Or he's probably sick. Aww.
Which is why it is one of the most iconic and influential pictures, because look at the level of the people.
So this is a worm eye view too?
This is a human eye view. Someone stand up and take that picture. Yeah, so it's human eye view. But
expert photographer, y'all, call him.
I pay attention in class. I must
You
say.
did?
Yes, I did. Because if you look at the general giraffe, a giraffe is the neck it can go taller than
trees,
like a tree, and the fact that the people and the giraffe is basically on one level.
Yeah, because he's down. Giraffe is down with the count. He's probably overheating. He's probably sick, but you can see they look like they're throwing water on him.
It's a brilliant photograph. I like it.
So Kenya Wildlife Service rangers pour water over a giraffe they rescued and sedated just outside of Jerissa. See? Oh, do you see how? I had a almost precise story about that.
Yes.
So for photographs tell stories.
Indeed. Indeed. I remember, take me back to school. I remember we would be given a photograph. How we're supposed to come up with a story. So there is your beautiful story, Courtney.
Oh,
yes.
I thank you. So I don't have to reach over there and bunk you. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, starry night.
You think that's in the sky?
That is. Or do you think somebody just made something and just put it up there?
That's the sky?
That looks like the universe.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Indeed.
But stars are that big?
See? One of the first images from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope shows a galaxy cluster. That's what I said. I said universe, but galaxy. Nice.
It's beautiful. Only
I'm
one
gonna
of
go
those.
Space. I'm not gonna go underwater though.
Only NASA could take some of these pictures of the sky. I don't think the cameras and the lenses that we have with our phones can zoom in. Speaking about
why does he keep talking about this auspicious phone?
Maybe an iPhone can, but definitely not an Android.
Try it and let's
I'm going to
because
try.
I can definitely say Android takes better picture. Can you tell who owned which phone? GMS Nation?
What we need to do, we're going to compare phone quality. You're going to take the same picture and I'm going to take the same photograph of the same picture and we're going to compare them and say taken from Hortensia's phone, taken from Andre's phone. That's going to be a brilliant segment.
Yeah, and I use filters. I just think what you see is what you get. Boop.
There won't be any cheating.
No filters.
It's just a fact we're about to state. We're going to state facts.
Okay.
iPhones are so... Oh. Hortensia, what is this?
Lovely picture.
This is someone staring through an opening.
Yes.
And they managed to capture that.
That's nice though.
It is.
What I'm seeing on this, it looks like a person, but it still looks like the person has an animal face because of the nose shape. It reminds me lion vibes.
Lion vibes. It looks like one of those Sultan persons in a black suit with a helmet on. And they covered up.
You're seeing a lot of things, right?
Well, that's what it looks like. They're all covered up with mask and they're wearing a helmet. You know, those Sultan clothes.
Oh, you mean the headpiece?
Yes.
The wrap? No, I like this. I like this. So Serena will. It's
what?
Did I say that looks like a lion? Oh my god. Serena don't get me. But then she's tough as a lioness because she plays hard. So Serena Williams is seen on a video monitor tribute after winning her second round match against Estonia's Annette Kontivits.
Wow. I can't believe you did that to Serena Williams.
But it looks, look at the, if you look closer, you see the nose looks like a lion nose. And then I thought it was a lion made woman here. But hello, Serena girl, you're a lioness. You be winning all the matches and doing well. So you go girl. You go girl.
I agree.
Is that all is okay. Okay. All right. Aww. Her daughter and her husband look at her with such adoration.
Beautiful picture.
Oh man.
They capture this attitude. The entire mood. Basically the entire mood of the picture was captured.
Yeah. Her daughter's like, that's my mom. That's my mom. My mom did that. And her husband was like, yeah, look at that powerful woman. She belongs to me.
You sure?
just exactly what. And then there's a guy in the back. He's looking like, okay, advancements.
Yes.
But the husband's looking like, yeah, that's my powerful wife right there. And guess who she belongs to? Me.
Mwah.
And her daughter is like, mommy did that. That's so sweet.
Husband also Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson and daughter Nelia Jackson looks on during confirmation hearings. It's a beautiful photograph.
Beautiful.
As I said, her mood.
And her smile looks like Judge Jackson. Her smile looked like, I got this.
Yes.
No matter what you throw at me, I'm confident that I can handle this, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm not going to be near the front.
Indeed.
You're going to get my pearly whites every time.
Listen, it's the smirk from her daughter for me. Look at the smirk on her face.
My mom did that. My mom did that.
I love it. It's a beautiful picture.
Maybe me and her daughter should collab on a song, you know? Yeah.
Collab? I know we're in the music festival fever, but please, Corty, please.
Why you gotta be a hater?
Oh, I'm not.
Look at this. This is just a lot for my eyes.
It's
This is a lot, but I guess the person captured what they wanted to capture.
I mean,
it's like a never-ending portal of.
Yeah, but why I appreciate this photo, there's something about taking a picture with lighting staring at you. Yes, if you should take your phone, your Android that you have, and take a picture of your television screen, or take a video of your television screen, I can guarantee you there are gonna be some red lines, rainbow lines going across the screen.
So if you take your iPhone and you take a picture, you won't have lines.
It is going to come out brilliant. I tell you, we're gonna have a segment Cortinia's phone compared to Andre's phone, and we're gonna let GMSKN nations vote.
I know what we're gonna do: real against the fake, or real against the enhanced.
Oh my god!
Yes.
But this is a brilliant photo. Yeah, it's not easy to capture lighting within pictures, and you could distinctly see what's happening on each of those little
monitors.
Screen.
Yeah,
right. So it's a brilliant photograph. You have to know when to turn down the lighting, use the best lens. I like it. It's not easy to capture moments. Like
just seems like he's in the wrong profession. The control room at the MSNBC studio in New York City. Why? I could have said this was New York because it's busy.
Yes.
And it just gives you that vibe.
Can you imagine being the producer or the director in this studio? So many things going on at the same, so many screens.
That's why there's a barrage of them, because if you look behind all of them as they extend, you see persons. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Behind them all. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. A photo tells a story.
It sure does.
Cloud cover at the Golden. Is this cloud cover?
This looks like the Francisco Bridge. I think it's the Francisco Bridge.
San Francisco. Golden Gate.
Golden Gate. Wow.
Well, because I'm like, yeah.
Fog rolls through the Martin headlands.
Is it fog?
Yes. Golden Gate Bridge. That is so.
In what? Sausalito? Sound like sausage and salito.
That's so beautiful.
Nice.
Photograph.
Yeah. But how did that person get that though? Where were they? In their apartment? In a plane? They used a drone?
Well, unless they're on a mainland looking across, as I'm assuming where the fog is water. I assume where the fog is an ocean of water.
Where the fog is?
Yes.
Well, the bridge stuff is over water,
right?
But that looks like fog because that is actually the top of the bridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but they managed to capture.
They did well.
And
the lights and everything. Is this SK?
Now this is a bird's eye view picture. You see that?
Down. And you can tell this is a way back because those cars, they're still inside, but they're collecting edition. Our fishing boats have improved.
Well,
yeah.
At first I thought it was all boats.
Even that cruise ship, you didn't see the cars? Even that cruise ship out there is vintage. It looks like one of the Costa Classicas with the yellow what is it called again? I want to say the correct thing.
I love it. It's a nice photograph.
Okay. I'll figure it out soon.
And I mean the boat.
Saba. Tourists from cruise ships come ashore on Saba in 1970.
1970.
Yeah, that's why I told you those cars are around, the fishing boats are different. So yeah.
And to capture a picture like this is difficult because
and the ocean
is moving and all of that. So for you to capture a still photograph of this, it takes skill.
Sure does. When I look
and the ship is passing in the background, like how did you capture the moment
You just have to know which moment to just click
Mm.
and you get it. Because I sure there were more persons on the show, but they got cut off because just trying to capture everything else in it.
This is real?
It doesn't look that way. It looks like those three real? No? Because it looks like those three objects were placed in the room.
But where do someone get such a huge object of a horse from to put in a living room?
No, but I think that's placed in the photo. I don't think that's part of the photo.
The dog seems real.
Everybody's real. They were just placed in that photo.
Oh, yeah?
That doesn't look like a natural photo.
It looked, well, Merlin Cole, 3, watches horse racing at Royal Ascot from his home in Beret Regis.
So
England.
they brought the horse in the home. This picture doesn't look real to me.
It doesn't look real, but it
says
is.
it says this. What? It doesn't look real. It looks like the dog was photoshopped in, the horse was photoshopped in the house, the horse was photoshopped on the horse. It just doesn't look real.
Which is why it's iconic.
Wow.
A photograph like this is iconic.
Wow. Well, I can see their love of horses.
I thought it was cut and paste, like they cut the dog and they paste it on.
Yeah, that's how it looks. It doesn't seem to be real there.
It certainly is, though. Well, I guess that's it. All we have for iconic and influential pictures of all times.
Taking a picture with the Android?
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh. GMSK Nation, stay tuned. Much more after this. A short break.
My name is Tatiana Lido, owner of Soul Food Kitchen. Make sure to tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327, 8 a.m., 10 a.m. daily.
An exotic experience.
My name is Cartel Food, Chairman for Panorama.
Hi, and my name is MJ Byron, co-leader of EBJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra. And we just want to encourage everybody to tune in every morning from 8 to 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shamara Phillips, the co-founder of the We Care Group. We provide care at every stage in life. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
So it's World Music Day, and how fitting can World Music Day be as it drops on the start of the 25th annual music festival here in St. Kitts. So music is the core part of our everyday experience. It has the power to communicate thoughts, emotions, and experiences that we ourselves may struggle to articulate. But the question of the day is, what would music be without instruments? Absolutely nothing. So in honor of this international observance, we will be looking at some interesting instruments, I guess, from around the world.
Yes, instruments. Like, how can music comes off without instruments?
You can harmonize.
Harmonize, or we call it a cappella?
Yeah.
Yeah. A cappella something for me.
You a cappella something. Me always a cappella.
Looking out.
Michael Jackson's there. Let's see if there is man. There is a man, please.
Oh, I tried.
Why? The toha, also called the Totten harp, was inspired by the nest of an extinct species of Angolan birds. It was created with the intent of evoking the spirit of the birds and is typically played by two musicians at once.
So what do they pluck on the strings?
I guess it's so.
Oh, there it is. Is it a modern instrument?
It could be. It looks like it's around. Wow. It looks like a harp.
It
for
does
real,
look
yeah.
like
But
a
I
harp,
guess
yes.
because of how the string is around the other side, maybe that's why they needed to. But there's some serious synchronization going on here to sound well.
I've never known of that one.
No, me neither. So I learned this today here. So
yeah.
But it's when you hear words, I don't know what the words are for.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think I would have heard the word somewhere before, but I'm not sure. I never knew where. Well, I should say I don't know where I heard the word, but I heard it. I never knew it was an instrument.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
So that was the toha. This one is the Picasso guitar. This guitar was Picasso guitar. This guitar was inspired by none other than Pablo Picasso himself. One of the most iconic artists of the 20th century. The harp guitar has 42 strings, 4 necks, and 2 sound holes.
Okay, I'm seeing 3 necks. If I'm seeing the what is the neck of a guitar?
The neck is the little tip that points.
Yeah, but this is 4 and I want to see 3. So where's the 4th one?
They're gonna zoom in and zoom out, hopefully. But 42 strings with 2 hands.
And well, as you see, it's one person is playing that.
But
wow.
But how do you know when to play like the bass different from?
I guess look at him. Look at him. Oh, this is a
skill set.
Where is the 4th head? I only see 3.
Wow, it's amazing.
Wow. No.
Can you play an instrument?
No.
No?
Maybe I can play Happy Birthday on the piano, but no, I can't play it. I won't consider that playing.
I tried it in school. I tried to play the drums. That's all I remember is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's all I remember.
You are taking me back to your school days, and I can really see you did pay attention in school. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. The stylophone. Invented in 1967, the stylophone is a miniature analog stylus operated keyboard. The metal keyboard is played by touching it with a stylus to create each note. So look, the stylus doesn't style and die.
stylophone. No, I think you're mixing it up with the xylophone.
No, the stylus.
The stylist.
Stylus. The pen that you use on your iPhone. You want me to?
Oh, well, I don't use this pen on my iPhone.
Don't use a stylus. You never use it. You don't use a stylus on your iPad.
No.
So you use your fingers for everything.
Yes. Who use a pen?
But the pen is...
Maybe the Android does, but not the iPhone. We can use
Good users, from Good Morning SKN. Can we have permission to meet Andre outside?
It's the truth.
Take away his iPhone and give him an Android, and then he'll wish. He'll say, "Oh, I was missing out."
But looking at that particular instrument, how does the audio, like say you're playing at an event, how does that small instrument like that?
Or maybe it's loud. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know.
Stylophone.
Yeah, the stylophone.
Well, it's a phone.
Is it?
I will see.
No.
That's on a new one. Hydrophone.
Water.
The hydrophone is similar to an organ. It uses a constant stream of water in conjunction with the player's hands to make notes.
Wow.
So this does not use electricity. I would assume.
I don't think so.
Wow. Well, I'm seeing a Canadian flag in the back. So this is Canada.
I didn't even know this one existed.
This one definitely is amazing.
In fact, he's playing the piano, but I don't wonder how is he. He's a professional. Let me not wonder.
Hence, can you imagine a song without music? Song without music. We have to appreciate instruments.
Yeah.
We definitely
They make
have
it
to.
better.
Yep. Because listen, if you go to, let's say, church, and there's just something about when you go to church or an
That you
event,
need music?
and there's no music, it's like the entire day get thrown off.
No, you just sing it with harmony.
Corten said, when you go to church, I'm going to put you on the spot now. When you go to New Testament church, Bastia, and you go there this week, and there's music, the drum set, the guitar, all of that, and you go next Sunday, and there's nobody play the drum, nobody on the guitar, the keyboard.
You just praise the Lord however you go.
I can't with you at all. She can't see, she cannot see anything, any gray. It's always black or white.
Guys, do you really believe that?
Yeah.
So the theremin, the theremin, is it? I don't know. The
That's right, it's theremin.
is the theremin. I'm not quite sure. Is one of the earliest electronic instruments. The instrument has two metal antennas that can sense the position of the player's hands, which control the volume and pitch of the instrument. Oh wow, never heard of this.
Never.
No, I have to get a correct pronunciation. It looks like theremin. No, I'm going on what I'm saying.
Theremin. Yes, it's amazing.
Just his hands.
It's amazing how far we've come.
And I hope these instruments are still around because this is good history right here. In fact, I'm going to visit today's old. As you said, I'm almost off the calendar. I would love for the younger persons to learn it as well.
Fascinating.
Just vibrations. Wow.
Does his hands get tired?
He has one hand in his hand just doing that.
Seriously, I mean, if I try this, I'm gonna have a fit. Yes.
Why? You mean a literal fit?
Yes.
No, you won't. No, you will not. No, you won't, kind sir. Wow.
That was interesting, though.
Nothing.
Okay.
So this is the Nyctilarpa. The Nyctilarpa. Oh my God. Nyctilarpa. Okay. It sound bad.
The nyctilarpa is a 600-year-old traditional Swedish instrument. The modern variation has 6 strings, and there are 37 keys that slide underneath them to create notes,
strings.
acting like frets on a guitar.
16 strings, not 6.
Oh, it's 16 strings. Look at this.
It looks like a violin still. You see how he's maneuvering it?
Yes. Wow.
Looks like Einstein playing.
It's like upside down guitar.
It looks like a guitar mixed with a violin.
Wow.
You see? Da, 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 da. Why do you have to do all of that?
Technical to create or make.
You mean the sound or the instrument itself?
The instrument itself. Definitely.
Whoever did that, they did an excellent job. Excellent job.
They did.
Yeah. Wow, are those all the instruments we have for today?
No, we have one more. The marble machine.
That looks like a monster. If you have cartoony eyes, it looks like it's ready to eat you.
It reminds me of that sewing machine that my grandmother used to have back in the day, where she used her legs and pedal the. Yes, man. You remember those kind of those?
I certainly do.
Yeah.
So the winter gated marble machine is a hand cranked music box loaded with instruments, including a circuit of 2,000 cascading steel marbles. The marbles are moved internally through the machine using funnels, pulleys, and tubes. It's just like a bunch of weird noise.
Yes. Marbles. And you know, marbles make excessive noise.
Yeah.
So. Wow. I wonder how loud it gets. Amazing.
See, just
Look at this. Well, he's wearing an ear muffin, so I assume it's loud.
So he's wearing it on the touch. Or maybe he's kick snare.
Wow.
This is a lot.
Who came up with this thing?
And look, this is like a combination of instruments in one instrument. Oh, wow.
He's having fun.
Because that looks like a xylophone. And this looks like part of a big organ that we see in church. So it looks like, wow, just with marble.
It's amazing. I guess the player have to take turns.
Yep. It's amazing. Whoa. Alrighty, folks. Well, we hope you found those instruments interesting as we did, and we even discovered some today years old. So let us know in the comments if you knew of all these instruments and what you discovered today. And stay tuned. We have more for you after this break.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. And folks, you're just in time. Cortez is going to sing for us this morning. So, take it away, Cordy.
I didn't sign up for this.
Listen, you and I had an agreement, and you said
I can't sing.
It's music festival, and it's
the first day of the 25th
Yes.
music festival.
And so she's gonna
So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now until we meet again.
Look at that. She got it.
I got it.
You got it.
I got that.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
You can enter the stage tonight. St. Kitts Music Festival. Local night, Act 1.
Now I get my approval.
Yes, you can definitely join this set.
Thank you for your comment, kind sir.
How much would you rather get here?
How much would I want to be paid?
Yes.
I don't know.
Come on, everyone has a price. How much?
I have to think about it.
You think you're that good as Burn Boy?
I don't want to be on fire, so I'm good by myself.
There you go. Very well said. I agree with you. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, folks. Tune in daily where you'll find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and families to watch. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Also remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Check out our website at studio327inc.com to learn more about GSKN and Studio 327.
And guys, thank you for watching today. Be safe out there this evening and all the other evenings for those of you who will attend the 25th edition of the annual St. Kitts Music Festival. Thank you for watching. As Andre said when he started out, I seen the subscriptions are at a standstill. So you know what you gotta do. You gotta share with your friends, your family, your cousin, your auntie, and neighbor. Everybody, they have to subscribe. They have to subscribe. Please subscribe. So leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's Thursday show. See you tomorrow, Friday at 8 a.m. when you will wake up bright and early and start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Stay safe. Enjoy your evening and see you tomorrow. Yes, you're ready, man.
She will be there at the music festival later.
So what if these folks don't see me at the music festival later?
Then you'll have to answer them tomorrow on Friday's edition of Friday.
Gosh.
Yes.
Andre, bye. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Don't let Andre mess it up now. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.